Hi, welcome to Craft Little Things. This is just a little sort of talk through really of how I put this card together. I made it for a challenge and I just really loved it, and I thought, oh, I'd like to just sort of show it because it's such an easy card to make for beginners, and yet it looks really, really cute. It's for the Joyo Sets monthly challenge, which this month was to just be inspired by Fiona, who runs the Joyo Sets, be inspired by a photograph of her garden. And there was a wooden trellis and a path, and there was some plants, there was some lavender, lilac. So I sort of went with purple and green and leaves. And then what I did was, I've got a 6x4 base, 6x8 scored at 4 and folded. And then I've got a 5 3/4 piece of Whisper White and by 3 3/4, and a 5.5 by 3.5 piece of paper here from one of the retired sets. And then all I did was I took a piece from the woodware, or the Wood Effects DSPs, which are still current, and I just cut 2 1-inch strips and I just wrapped them around the back of the DSP and glued that all down, but I didn't glue the front down, so I've got a bit of texture in here, a bit of overlap, to look like sort of an overlap fence or something. And then I stamped onto the fence, thank you, to make it look like it had been etched on, but it didn't come up very bright, so I just used a piece of vellum and put it over the top to look like a sign on a fence, without it looking too sort of white and garish. And then I used the retired watercolour wings, and this is Perfect Plum and so's this, and that's retired as well. But I used the retired watercolour wings and I printed onto vellum, which hasn't retired, and it was a 2-step stamp. So I used, to show you what I used, in case you want to know. They're actually 3-step stamps, but I only used 2. I used this one and this one. That first, and no, sorry, I used this one and this one. I used that first, I stamped off, inked it up, stamped it off, and then stamped it. And then that one I stamped with the full colour afterwards. So, yeah, and I ended up with these gorgeous butterflies on vellum, and I used the butterfly thinlet dies, which have also retired, to just cut them out using the Big Shot, and then I just randomly applied them with Tombow. Where I wanted the wing to be up, I put the Tombow on the other side, so I'll get a nice adhesion there, and then I just had them kind of flying around the fence. And that's the card for the challenge, but it's also a card to say thank you to all of you, all my subscribers. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, and a couple of weeks ago, probably a month ago, I was only at something like 230. So I've almost doubled my subscribers in a few weeks, and I know that's been because I've been uploading a lot. I've made up for my absence over the Christmas period, when I was obviously going through a lot of problems there, having my sister's son died just before Christmas and my mother died straight after Christmas. So it was a bit of a tough time, and it was very difficult to find creative energy really. But that's come back in abundance now, and I'm really back into the flow of things. So thanks for sticking with me, those of you who subscribed before that period, and thanks for joining me, those who have subscribed since that period. It means a lot to know that sort of the dogs are destroying my moment here, but it means a lot to me to know that many people, you know, are interested in what I'm doing, are watching what I'm doing, you know, and joining in with what I'm doing. So a lot of you do, you know, contribute and comment and things. Yeah, so I'll leave you with that image of my little fluff balls, and thank you so much for your support and kindness and encouragement. It really does mean a lot. I've not been paper crafting for very long, and I've not been YouTubing for very long either, and it can be quite daunting, so thank you so much. Should we say thank you? Thank you. There's a little wagga wagga there from Lily. Okay, thank you, bye bye.